Did y'all know there was such a thing as dopamine dressing? And I'm not talking about salad dressing here. I'm talking about dressing as a strategy to increase dopamine. And if you're wondering, well, why the hell would I want to do that? If you have ADHD, you most likely have very low dopamine levels. And dopamine is our feel-good transmitter. And it doesn't just help us with learning and focus and concentration and getting things done. It is our anticipatory, motivational, get up and go juice, where if we don't have it, we pretty much don't get up and go anywhere. So the idea of dressing to enhance your dopamine is pretty interesting because a year or two ago, I had a client who got fired from a job because she couldn't make it into the office on time. Every morning, she was having this chaotic experience trying to dress herself. And when we dug a little deeper, we found out that she was trying to dress to be somebody she wasn't. She worked with a whole bunch of PhDs, and she herself did not have a university degree. Even though she was super smart and very, very good at her job, she felt inferior. So she thought, if I wear suits, it's gonna make me feel like I belong in an office where she clearly didn't believe she belonged. So long story short, that is a great example of what happens when you have low dopamine dressing skills. But we are going to change that today. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kara McGill. I'm an ADHD coach and creator, but I am not in any way a fashionista. So bear with me because I'm going to take you through my closet as I explain some of the theories behind dopamine dressing, and we'll figure out some feel-good outfits for me and hopefully for you too. So let's get into it. All right, first I gotta tell you that I am probably the last person to advise anyone on how to dress, because this is literally how I dress all the day. Most days I'm wearing a graphic tee from Target and a pair of yoga pants, but that is actually by design because nothing brings me more feel-good dopamine neurotransmitter vibes than wearing yoga pants because it has become my routine ever since I started working from home. And the interesting thing is, back in the day when I worked in an office and I had to wear office attire every day, it was the worst freaking experience of my life. Wearing dress pants or, God forbid, pantyhose or anything like that was an absolute nightmare for me. And when I worked at the gas company in LA, we would always get one day we could work from home, which was Fridays. And I would live for my Fridays because I so desperately wanted to work from home, not only because I hated getting up and having to be downtown at an early hour, but I also hated commuting. And most importantly, I hated wearing office attire. It was completely not me. Whereas wearing a graphic t-shirt and yoga pants is absolutely me. It's simple, it's comfortable. There's no overstimulating zippers or tags or noises or anything like that. And whenever I'm wearing yoga pants, I feel like I'm ready to be active. And when I'm active, I feel my best. So I'm always anticipating going for a walk or maybe working out or maybe rolling on my yoga mat and actually doing yoga. And I am perfectly dressed for that experience. So this is my uniform, both intentionally and because I'm lazy and I don't know how to dress myself. So this is basically me 99.9% of the time. But I also want to share some of the other things that I've learned about dopamine dressing in case you don't have the luxury of wearing yoga pants 99.9% of the time. Okay, so according to science, yellow brings increased optimism and focus, definitely some of that. Orange boosts energy and confidence. Blue enhances productivity and calm. Red enhances energy and excitement. And green improves balance and decision-making. However, and this is the neurodivergent plot twist, it doesn't matter what color you wear if you are not comfortable in what you are wearing. So comfort always has to come number one, because if you're wearing something that doesn't feel comfortable, you're either going to feel not like yourself, and that just adds to that feeling of masking that we generally feel all the time anyway. And the other thing is that anything that feels uncomfortable or awkward is exactly where your attention is going to go. So if you're wearing pants that maybe the waistband's a little too tight or something's not fitting right, you are going to hyper focus on that thing and nothing else until you get that article of clothing off. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's what I have found to be true. So on that note, let me show you a couple of things in my closet that I find are dopamine friendly, but are also super comfortable. So it turns out that the majority of things in my closet are black. And that doesn't surprise me because number one, I don't like to overcomplicate dressing. And number two, I like black. But I did find a few things that definitely raised like the dopamine bar for me. So I'll show you those. This is one that I got a couple years ago. It's actually a kimono. And for me, it's the perfect thing because I can wear this with leggings if I want and a tank top. I obviously wouldn't wear it with this t-shirt. But whenever I feel like I have this on, I feel a brighter sense of myself. I feel a little bit happier, but I also feel a little bit more put together and maybe like I want to be seen a bit more. Because a lot of the time, I guess I don't want to be seen or else I would wear more bright colors. But there are two other bright color pieces I have that definitely give me the vibe, if you will. And this top is definitely one of them. It's just flowy and cute. And I love the bright, vibrant color, even though I don't really consider myself an orange person. What did they say orange was? I think it contributes to focus. Was that it? I can't remember now. If it's wintertime and I feel like I want to be seen, but still comfortable, I love this sweater here. It's very bright. It's very look at me, but because it's so comfortable and so soft, it's like wearing a pair of leggings. I feel perfectly at home in it. But for the most part, like cotton, fleece, and stretchy material is totally my jam and gives me all the dopamine I need. Now, at this point, you might be saying, well, that's all well and good for you, Karen, but I don't work from home, so I can't wear leggings all day. And I get that. But far be it from me to give anyone fashion advice. So I took this dilemma to ChatGPT to see what it would come up with, and here's what I got. So the first thing I did was ask ChatGPT, are you familiar with dopamine dressing? It gave me a definition, and at that point I said, can you help me design a wardrobe based on this theory? And it gave me like a bunch of color theory, which is great, but it completely missed the mark on comfort. So I gave it a bit more detail on what I like to wear, and I told it that I work in an office casual environment, and here's what it came up with. Soft and stylish outfits. Classic monochrome black leggings with an oversized sweater and ankle boots. Relaxed layers, leggings with a tunic length soft knit cardigan in cheerful pastel colors, wearing a silky camisole or turtleneck underneath, and then a few other options. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, here's my first outfit styled by ChatGPT. On a comfort level, it definitely gets a 10 out of 10. On an appropriate level for an office, I don't know if I would wear this or not, but I do love this outfit and I would definitely wear it on a date night because I do feel both cozy and confident in it. So this is a 10 out of 10. Okay, this is my next outfit styled by ChatGPT. This time I've got tall boots on that are flat and I always feel more comfortable in flats than I do in a heel. Same black leggings, and this time an oversized tunic, which I think is a lot more appropriate for an office. By the way, I love this sweater. I got it on Amazon. I just feel like it goes with everything. I'm very comfortable in it, and I just feel very much myself in it, and it's nice and warm. So I will link it below in case anyone's interested, but this is outfit number 2. And then, last but not least, this is the third outfit that ChatGPT recommended. Again, my tall boots with flat heel, same black leggings, and this time this is the layered look, so a long cardigan, but then also a long sweater underneath that I can take off if the office is too cold or too warm. Love that option, and I would totally wear this either in an office or going out for date night or out with friends. I feel comfortable and confident, and I feel like I could go anywhere in it and not feel distracted by my clothes. And the funny thing with each of these outfits is that they're not things I would have put together myself. So I love the idea of using AI to shop what you already have and get the most out of it. So now that you know a little bit more about color theory, and more importantly, that whatever you're wearing should feel very comfortable for you and very aligned to who you are, the challenge I have for you is to go through your closet and pick out at least 3 outfits that really make you feel good. It doesn't have to be trendy or cute or anything like that. We're talking about the outfits that make you feel more like yourself and like you're ready to take on the world. And like I said, a Target t-shirt and a pair of leggings is all I need to feel 100% myself and take on the world most days. And when you're picking your 3 outfits, choose at least 1 or 2 that are work appropriate, no matter what it is you do. So whether you work in an office or a restaurant or a hospital, no matter what it is, How do you want to feel when you go to work? And what outfits make you feel most yourself in those environments? And trust me, if you can start focusing on dressing in a way that's obviously appropriate for the work you do, but really reflects who you are, you might just enjoy your job or showing up for work just a little bit more. And this is also a great opportunity to go through your closet and get rid of things that drain your energy. So anything that makes you feel uncomfortable or awkward, or you're distracted by how it feels on your body, it is time to let those things go because our attention is so precious. We definitely don't want to waste it thinking about the tag in the back of our shirt, right? So let me know in the comments, have you ever heard of dopamine dressing? And have you ever really given a lot of thought to how what you wear influences how you feel on a day-to-day basis? And if you could pick one uniform for yourself, I would love to know what would that be. So on that note, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something today, and I will see you wearing my yoga pants in the next video. Talk to you soon.